This is Tuesday, December 2nd, 2025. Good evening and welcome to all. We have here this evening with us Ryan Caith from KERM, KGOS Radio. This council meeting is being broadcast live on the radio stations and on YouTube and will be up permanently as long as YouTube's up. And we also have Mr. Phoenix Barons here from the Torrington Telegram. Welcome to the press. Our first item on the agenda is the Pledge of Allegiance, and I've asked Councilman Wayne Deal to lead us in the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Next item on the agenda are the mayor's informational items. I hope everyone had a blessed, safe, and enjoyable Thanksgiving this year. America, and Americans by and large, have been blessed richly by God in that America, although not perfect, no nation is, has been blessed by peace, prosperity, and opportunity for all. As we leave the Thanksgiving holiday period, we are entering the Christmas season. Christmas season is a time of joy, fellowship, and family. Upcoming on December 5th, this Friday, from 5 to 7 p.m., is our annual Christmas parade on Main Street. Please join in on the festivities and enjoy our beautifully decorated downtown area. Please support all our local businesses this holiday season, all the downtown businesses, and all the others in the rest of our city and county. This Christmas season, please remember and help those who are less fortunate. Please take part in the joy of the Christmas season. As always, please don't drink and drive. Please slow down and watch out for pedestrians. And please do not use your cell phones while driving. Thank you. Our next item on the agenda is the approval of the consent agenda, which includes the minutes from the November 18th, 25 council meeting as published.
Mr. Mayor, I would make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I have a motion from Councilman Deal to approve the consent agenda as presented. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second from Councilman Kelly. Any further discussion, gentlemen? Hearing none, all those in favor of approval of the consent agenda as presented signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed signify by saying nay. Hearing no nays, the consent agenda is approved. Next item on the agenda is the approval of the agenda itself.
Mr. Mayor, I would move to approve the agenda as presented.
I have a motion from Councilman Victron to approve the agenda as presented. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second from Councilman Warren. Any further discussion, gentlemen? Hearing none, I'll call for a vote. All those in favor of approval of the agenda as presented signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed signify by saying nay. Hearing no nays, the agenda is approved. Next item on the agenda is what we refer to as the public forum. It doesn't look like we have any takers this evening, but I do like to explain what this spot on the agenda is about. This is for non-agenda items. There is a time limit of 2 minutes, and the speaker must sign up before the meeting. This is a time for the council to listen. No action will be taken. So in the future, if you wish to take advantage of that, we have a process and a procedure to do that. We are now down to the action items. We are on item number 1, which is addendum number 4 to agreement for professional services with MC Schaff and Associates dated 11/2 of 22. And with that, I would call on Jeff Harkins, our Director of Public Works.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. It's my recommendation that Council approve addendum number 4 to the agreement for professional services with MC Schaff and Associate in a not to exceed amount of $28,261. This addendum is for the design, bidding, construction, administration, and closeout services for the fiscal year 26 Torrington Airport Seal Coat and Pavement Marking Project. This is a state-run project that has typically been contracted in the past every 5 years. The state is changing this frequency to every 7 years going forward after the completion of this project. We believe that moving forward with this project at this time, there will be no future payment needs up at the airport for the next 7 years. The cost of the engineering is 90% reimbursable from the state as shown below. The city's portion, which is 10%, would be $2,826.10. We'll get the funding out of account 554830 in the fiscal year 26 budget in the amount of $13,536 to cover the design and bidding services. The remainder of the engineering costs will be requested in the fiscal year 27 budget. The construction cost of the entire project is estimated at $355,987, and it is also 90% reimbursable. The city's share, 10%, would be $35,598.75. These funds will be requested in the fiscal year 27 budget also. The schedule, the state anticipates the project bidding to happen in March of 2026, construction to happen in July, and the final acceptance is in September of 2026. I'd be happy to answer any questions.
As you said, once this project is completed, hopefully in September of '26, then that should be good for a period of 7 years.
I'm pretty sure that all the payments up there are relatively brand new. I mean, the general aviation apron area and taxiway C were just recently rehabilitated with brand new pavement. The new taxiway realignment was done a few years ago. The crosswind runway at the same time as that taxi lane realignment was also rehabilitated. The only older, I'm not even going to say it's old, but the only older remaining payment up there is the main runway. And it's in pretty good shape.
And it's just, I have to say this every time we deal with the airport, you can't beat this cost-sharing arrangement where 90% is covered by YDOT and 10% by the city.
That's correct. It's a great deal for the city. Otherwise, I don't think we'd be able to have an airport.
Gentlemen, do you have any questions for Mr. Harkins? Comments or anything? Okay. All right, if there aren't any questions for Mr. Harkins, I don't have any additional questions for him. I would entertain a motion to approve the addendum number 4 that's set forth in item 1.
Mr. Mayor, I would move to approve addendum number 4 as presented.
All right, I have a motion from Councilman Victron in item number 1 to approve addendum number 4 as presented. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second, Councilman Deal. Any further discussion, gentlemen? Hearing none, I'll call for a vote. Item number 1, all those in favor of approval of addendum number 4 as presented, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, signify by saying nay. Hearing no nays, that addendum number 4 is approved. All right, we are on item number 2 on our action item agenda this evening, which is ordinance on third reading relating to human-powered scooters / skateboards, electric bicycles / powered scooters. And as you know, this is third reading, but I would still call on Chief Matt Johnson just to get us going on discussion here. Well, before that, I would ask that Mr. Eddington please read the ordinance by title. Thank you for looking at me like that.
It's an ordinance amending and reenacting Section 10.36.010, 10.36.020, 10.36.030, and Section 12.16.020 of the Torrington Municipal Code, and creating and enacting 10.36.040 and 10.36.050, of the Torrington Municipal Code 2025 revisions relating to the regulation of bicycles, human-powered scooters, skateboards, electric bicycles, powered scooters.
All right, thank you, Mr. Eddington. With that, I would call on Chief Matt Johnson.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. We did not have any changes on this after our second reading. I haven't received any comments or concerns in the last several weeks. Still feel like this is a really important effort to especially help keep children safe in our community. And I'd be happy to answer any questions or address any concerns that you might have.
Chief, as we talked about at the staff meeting this morning, we're sort of first to do this in a city in Wyoming of our size. Is that your understanding?
That's the impression I have. Most of the ordinances we were able to really come up with were from larger cities that have addressed this from a slightly different lens related to some of the commercial scooters. I think we're probably one of a number of smaller communities that are getting after it, and I think we've got a decent product to work with.
And I appreciate that, and the technology on these things just keeps advancing and advancing. They get faster and more powerful as we speak, right?
I'm sure something has changed in the time that we've had this meeting, so no shortage.
All right, gentlemen, do you have any questions for Chief Johnson?
Just a comment to make, Mr. Mayor. In the New York Times Sunday, their front page article was about e-bikes and e-scooters and how communities are responding to that. Interesting statistic that bicycle accidents, 1 in 100 result in fatalities, and e-bikes and scooters, 11 in 100.
Oh, wow.
That's considerably more frequent. They are dangerous.
That makes me glad we added a helmet component for e-bikes and scooters for kids. So,
And they just are. They're so fast and quiet, and they've got to obey the traffic laws or there's trouble. I appreciate your telling us about that. Thank you. All right, any questions, comments? All right. We are on item number 2, ordinance on third reading relating to the human-powered and electric-powered scooters and electric bikes. Do I have a motion to approve the ordinance on third reading?
Mr. Mayor, I'd make the motion to approve the ordinance on third reading relating to human-powered scooters, skateboards, electric bicycles, and powered scooters.
All right, thank you, Councilman Deal. I have a motion on item number 2 to approve this ordinance on third reading as presented. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second from Councilman Victorin. Any further discussion, gentlemen? Seeing none, call for a vote. All those in favor of approving this ordinance on third reading as presented in item number 2, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, signify by saying nay. Hearing no nays, that ordinance is approved on third reading. Thank you.
thank you very much.
Next item on the agenda is item number 3, approval of the bills from November 19th, 25 to today, 12/2 of 25. And with that introduction, I would call on Mrs. Strecker.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. Attached to your agenda were a list of bills for your consideration tonight. I also handed out an additional set of bills for your consideration. I'd be glad to answer any questions at this time.
Councilman Victor.
Mr. Mayor, Madam Treasurer, on the first set, page 1, Azuria Water Solutions, is that for the most recent sewer manhole lighting project?
Yes, the sewer and manhole lighting project that is funded through CDBG grant. Yes, that did begin, and that's the first payment application.
Is that project still commencing?
Yes.
And the vendor Did the vendor change names? Or,
No, it's still Form Technologies. This might be the parent company or something.
okay.
It's a good memory, in situ, and you pronounced it correctly. That's good. Same company, just for part of the company we're paying. Okay.
Correct.
Well, Mr. Mayor, if nobody has any further questions, I'd make a motion to pay the bills as presented.
All right, we're on item number 3. I have a motion from Councilman Kelly to approve the bills as presented. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second from Councilman Warren. Any further discussion on the bills, gentlemen? Hearing none, I'll call for a vote. We are on item number 3, approval of the bills. All those in favor of approval of the bills as presented signify by saying aye. Any opposed signify by saying nay. Hearing no nays, these bills in item 3 are approved. Thank you. All right, we are on item number 4, which is the public comment section. And I do have Fire Chief Luis Correa back there. Thank you, Chief, for your report.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. So yeah, it's slowed down quite a bit for us. A total of 4 calls we ran on in between council meetings, 3 of which were fire alarms. One of them we had, I believe their furnace pilot had gone out, and because it's a commercial building, it set off the alarm. We had one that was a pull station that was pulled at the high school. And then the last one was at one of the apartment complexes. They had a frozen pipe that set off their alarm. The last call was a little bit more serious with an electrical wire melting on a dishwasher at a local residence. As far as calls goes, that's what we had. We of course have our community engagements coming up. We have the parade that we'll be assisting with. We're also able to and we're invited to help with Shop with a Cop. I believe that's next Friday, the 12th.
So the parade's Friday the 5th.
Yep, the parade is the 5th, Shop with a Cop is the 12th. And then on the 15th and 16th, the fire department will be taking Santa Claus around to some of the local schools as well as some of the local daycares.
And I think, senior moment. East D.
Evergreen.
Evergreen, thank you.
Yep,
I don't
yep,
know where
we
that
will.
one- You're also going to take Santa over there, right?
Yep, I believe so. I believe that is one of our stops, was that Evergreen. But yeah,
That's always popular, right?
Yeah, I think, yeah, it's nice. It's fun for us, it's fun for them.
Good, gentlemen, you have any questions or comments? All right, Chief, appreciate your presence here this evening. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we are in public comment section on the agenda. Any other public comment or comments by council? All right, seeing none. We do have on our agenda on the second page this evening, gentlemen, item number 5, which is executive session to deal with personnel issues. So I would entertain a motion to leave regular session and enter into executive session to discuss personnel.
I would move to recess into executive session for personnel issues.
All right, I have a motion from Councilman Vickrey to recess from regular session and enter into executive session to discuss personnel. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second from Councilman Deal. Any further discussion, gentlemen? Hearing none, I'll call for a vote. All those in favor of recessing from regular session and entering into executive session to discuss personnel, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, signify by saying nay. Hearing no nays, we shall enter into executive session.